BJP calling it a black day. Opposition calling it a black day for the introduction of the anti-graft bills, and BJP is calling it a black day because of the unruly behavior of the opposition MPs inside the Lok Sabha. Let's tell you what happened. Lok Sabha witnessed high voltage drama as Home Minister Amit Shah introduced the Constitution 130th Amendment Bill 2025 along with two allied bills that give a legal framework that will lead to the removal of prime ministers, chief ministers and ministers who spent 30 consecutive days in jail. We're cutting live to Lok Sabha now.
आत्महत्याओं को होते हुए देखा है, इसलिए आप इस पे 18 घंटे चाहे तो 18 घंटे चर्चा कराऊंगा। जितने विचार व्यक्त करने इनके प्रेमचंदन जी बहुत दिन हो गए आपको बोले हुए, इनके प्रेमचंदन जी बहुत दिन हो गए बोले हुए। हाँ बोलिए, सदन में बोलने के लिए आते हैं, बेल में आके हंगामा करने के लिए नहीं आते। बोलिए माननीय मंत्री जी, रखिए विषय। आइटम नंबर
Honorable Speaker sir, I rise to move that the promotion and regulation of online gaming bill 2025 be taken into consideration. माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, इन पिछले 11 वर्षों में भारत में डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजीज बहुत तेजी से फैली है, नई टेक्नोलॉजी हुई है और टेक्नोलॉजी के कारण देश की एक नई पहचान भी बनी है, स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम आगे बढ़ा है। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, टेक्नोलॉजी से कई लाभ हैं। ऑनलाइन डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी से संबंधित एक सेक्टर ऐसा है, ऑनलाइन गेमिंग, जो एक
So the minister was talking about the online gaming bill. We'll cover that up in the deep dive segment. Let's focus on the anti-corruption bills that were introduced. The moment Home Minister Amit Shah stood to introduce the bills, opposition members erupted. They trooped into the well, shouted slogans, and some even tore copies of the bills. From the opposition, it was AIMIM Sasuddin Owaisi, Congress MPs Manish Tiwari and KC Venugopal who led the charge, calling the move unconstitutional and a hammer blow to federalism. Amid the drama and ruckus, the speaker was forced to adjourn the house twice. The government is now accusing the MPs of the opposition of resorting to gundagardi and hooliganism. Charges are being levelled against TMC MP Kalyan Banerjee, who in turn claims it was Ravneet Bittu who resorted to aggressive behaviour. First, watch how the speaker reprimanded opposition MPs for their unruly behaviour in parliament.
संसद के अंदर आपका तरीका ठीक नहीं है। आप संसद की मर्यादाओं को तोड़ रहे हैं। ये मैं आपको मौका दे रहा हूं, इसका मतलब ये तरीका नहीं है आप संसद की मर्यादाओं को तोड़े। नो, आप इस तरीके की हरकत करते हैं। आपको इसलिए चुनकर भेजा संसद में। प्लीज बैठिए। हाँ, ये तरीका आपका ठीक नहीं है। देश की जनता देख रही है, संसद में मर्यादा रखो। आपको विरोध का तरीका, विरोध करो आप, कोई दिक्कत नहीं विरोध का, लेकिन विरोध का ये तरीका क्या उचित है क्या?
Times Now has also accessed inside details of how the ugly showdown unfolded in Parliament. This is what we are learning from our sources. Opposition MPs disrupted Home Minister Amit Shah's speech. They tore and threw papers when the 130th Constitutional Amendment Bill was introduced. Opposition MPs tore copies of the bill and threw them towards the Home Minister. The ruckus was first sparked by TMC's Kalyan Banerjee. From the Treasury benches, several MPs rushed to defend the Home Minister and tried to stop the protesting opposition members. NDA MPs Ravneet Bittu, Kamlesh Paswan, Kiran Rijiju and Satish Gautam kept trying to hold back the opposition MPs who were shouting slogans near the Home Minister. Congress MP KC Venugopal tore papers and threw them, after which other Congress MPs followed suit.
फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर है, ये है, हम लोग बोला चोर चोर वोट चोर, वो भी बोला। उस टाइम उधर से उधर के आके बिट्टू आके धक्का दिया फास्ट। बिट्टू मंत्री है, उसको रिजाइन करना चाहिए। महिला के ऊपर अत्याचार कर रहा है बीजेपी।
दादा, विप्लव देव ने आपका नाम लिया है कि विप्लव देव ने आपका नाम लिया, कल्याण बनर्जी ने फेंका है पेपर अमित शाह के ऊपर।
विप्लव देव का आंखों में कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया, उसका कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया। हम वो क्यों हुआ वो नहीं बोलेंगे। किरण नेतृत्व से हम में तो 2 हाथ दूर में था, हमने नहीं रखा। हम लोग लोग दूर में था, वो लोग वो लोग ये से उतर के इधर आया।
आप क्या
दादा रिजिजू
स्पीकर के पास जाएंगे?
वो बाद में देखेंगे।
पार्लियामेंट में गुंडागर्दी करने आते हैं लोग। आप मुझे बताइए, पार्लियामेंट में हम लोगों के मसले उठाने आते हैं, लोगों के काम करने आते हैं कि यहाँ पे आके ये कागज पत्थर, और आप हर रोज पार्लियामेंट को डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हैं, पार्लियामेंट को आप कहीं चलने नहीं दे रहे, आप ये काम करने आ रहे हैं। शर्म आती है कई बार कि कैसे ये पार्टियां किस तरीके से देश और देश की पार्लियामेंट को इन्होंने बंधक बनाया हुआ है। और बाकी बात ऐसे मैं समझता हूँ, ये पार्टी आजकल तो महिलाएं और पुरुष में कोई अंतर नहीं है। अगर ऐसी महिलाओं को आगे ला के अगर ये ऐसी छोटी बातें करेंगे तो मेरी ख्याल से कोई भी एक सिख पगड़ीधारी वो हमेशा अपनी माओ बहनों की रक्षा करता है, तो ऐसी छोटी हरकतें कभी करता नहीं है।
So is this about morality or a modus operandi to persecute? That's the debate. Let me introduce you to the guests. We have Gopal Krishna Agarwal, National Spokesperson BJP, Shashank Shekhar Jha, lawyer Supreme Court, Advocate Umar Junaidi, political analyst. Gopal Krishna Agarwal, the opposition says this is nothing but BJP's or the government center's attempt to destabilize state governments that are ruled by the opposition parties. Mamata Banerjee says it's mutilating democracy. Asduddin Owaisi says the center wants to bring in police state. It wants to create a police state.
So we have to understand that if something bill has been placed before the parliament, it is for discussion. And the Home Minister himself has said that we are going to send to the standing committee of the parliament. Ultimately, if the law have to be changed or made or improved, or issues currently coming to the forefront about certain situations, they have to be discussed and passed. Nothing will be passed without a discussion. And even if the bill is passed by discussion, it is parliamentary democracy says that if some parliament passes some bill, it has to be accepted. What is happening with the opposition is they are not respecting any democratic institution, any institution, whether it is Supreme Court, Election Commission, Parliament. Just they want to say that what I say is only correct. They don't want to discuss anything in the Parliament, disrupt, create havoc, create rukus in the Parliament, waste times. Their only intention, it seems, that the governance should be not implemented. The ruling party is
opposition does not want governance to be implemented. The opposition is saying that the government wants to kill democracy through this move. I want to bring in Advocate Umar Junaidi. Advocate Umar Junaidi, irrespective of the bill which is introduced or tabled, a discussion on it can always happen. That's what Parliament is for. BJP, the government says opposition MPs resorted to gundagardi. Is Parliament a place to heckle? Is Parliament a place to tear up the copies of the bill and flung them towards the speaker and the Home Minister was introducing the bill? Is that how the opposition is going to respond to this?
Well, the bills presently tabled today is the draconian laws and the bills said by the opposition, and the opposition is firm that the BJP will misuse this bills and it would just act like a tool to destabilize the governments in the states which do not have the government of the BJP, is what opposition is saying, and that's the very good point actually. As far as I see, the Bihar elections are commencing, the Bihar elections are near, and it might be a hint to the Nitish Kumar and
but
other allies.
The Prime Minister will be under scrutiny. The Prime Minister has not been exempted from this. Also, there is a provision that after being released from the custody, nothing is going to stop the Prime Minister or the Chief Minister or the ministers from, being reappointed. There is also a provision for that.
Sushma Swaraj in the parliament once said, "Tu idhar-udhar ki baat na kar, ye bata kafila kyun luta? Mujhe रहज़नों से गिला नहीं, तेरी रहबरी का सवाल है," is the point. The intention of the BJP since 2014 is not clear. It is anti-Indian, and that's why the opposition is raising a voice. Now you see in the Karnataka, Siddaramaiah was alleged of Muda scam, wherein the result is in front of you. You
No,
can
one
see
second.
Arvind Kejriwal
It's
was in
different.
jail.
1 second. It's different. Let's not bring in the Muda case or the Chief
I am
Minister of
not bringing the
Karnataka.
Muda
As
case.
far as
I am
Arvind
just
Kejriwal is
giving an
concerned,
example
Arvind Kejriwal
where-
was arrested. 1 second, sir. 1 second. The bill says if PM, CM or ministers are behind the bars for 30 days, on the 31st day, they'll have to resign. And you know that once they are released from the custody, the provision also allows for them to be reappointed.
Exactly, agreeing to your point and what government is saying to. But the matter of the fact is, once a chief minister or a minister is arrested by any agency, the central agency, he or she will have to lose the office, and that's what the fear they want to create. However, there is an assumption by the opposition. Opposition alleges the ED is working for the BJP,
Okay.
the Election Commission is working for BJP.
Okay.
While you have several doubts to be cleared, why another bill, sir? Let you show that ED is not working for
Okay,
you.
I'll
It
take
is
a
an
response from Mr.
independent agency.
Agarwal. I'll take a response. Let me bring in Shashank Shekhar Jha. Shashank Shekhar Jha, the opposition is saying, so this is, sacking an individual before conviction. You're snatching the independence of the judiciary.
Namaste to you and my fellow panelists here. We need to understand two things. See, first thing is that this is only eligible to those in which the conviction is more than 7 years. Why I say this? Because of the fact that there are n
5
number of
years, I believe
judgments,
5 years of
including
more.
Arnesh Kumar judgment of Supreme Court, which says that No, but Arnesh Kumar judgment of Supreme Court says that any case which has a maximum punishment of less than 7 years is entitled to bail. So that is why in practical, anyone who is, accused of something having a punishment of less than 7 years is equal, will not be punishable under this. Now, anyone more than 7 years, what are those crimes? Forgery, rape, murder, corruption, etc. So for those crimes, you can get bail. That is first thing. If you are not able to get bail, so the only criteria in this is that your MLA or your MPship is not going on.
Okay.
Just like conviction, in cases of conviction we have seen. This is only for ministerial positions.
Right.
So
you're
what
saying this is
happened
also to
in
ensure that
Arvind
there's no
Kejriwal's case, why they are
governance.
referring it again and
There is
again?
no running the government from
just give me
behind the bars.
Just give me
I want to wrap up, but Gopal Krishna Agarwal, the allegation is that the center misuses agency. So why should we not doubt your intention?
No, the thing is that if they doubt any government agency or their institution, they have been calling the same thing for everything. According to Rahul Gandhi, the democracy is dead in India. So what he is fighting for? The issue is very clear that any step by the government,
Okay.
and it is not the final say that the government is doing. It will go to the joint parliamentary committee where it will be discussed in the parliament also. And we also have to understand that there are
from very
situations.
first move, the opposition is
We have
opposing
to
it.
also
Okay.
understand
But discussions can take place, and that's what democracy is all about. Gentlemen, I'm completely out of time. Thank you very much for joining us.